Okay, today's a Wednesday in June the 3rd. I gotta work 9 to 5, but okay, so Saturday night and all day Sunday and most of Monday they had me washing carts, which was real boring. I don't really want to do it, but I can't really tell my boss that, I don't really want to do it. I'd rather be busy. So to speak. So it reminds me of why I left People Greeter for Cart Pusher when I was 19. Because, back when I started at Walmart, I was 19 years old. And I started on October 17th of 2007, fresh out of high school, basically. So the thing is, I only lasted, I think, as a people greeter 8 months. So I was a part-time people greeter. I was wanting to, back then, quit Walmart and go for a full-time job somewhere else. And I didn't care where basically, back then. But why I left Cart Pusher for full-time Dirty Frozen was I wanted to be out of the elements and inside, and stocking on the sales floor, basically. Basically a change of environment you go into. So what I'm kind of looking at right now is I no longer want to do carts, and I no longer want a cashier. I just want to go back on the sales floor and have a chance at going back to being a supervisor on the sales floor in retail, essentially. Because I just want more responsibility. I want to be doing more than pushing carts all day and doing returns, but I also need to quit being part-time and go into a full-time job, because right now I don't have health insurance, so unfortunately, with my bad right shoulder and my bad right knee and my bad left foot, I can't have that checked by a doctor, because the doctor bills would cost me way too much money. And once I get a full-time job, I am going to have my right shoulder rechecked. I have to have my right shoulder checked. I may or may not have a torn rotator cuff. But they're also going to tell me I waited way too long. My right knee condition has gotten worse. Believe it or not, I can't walk at work without a knee brace on. I actually got 2 knee braces on my right knee. Because when I'm pushing carts, and Menards want me to push way more than what I can handle. Because if I was pushing 6 carts in at a time, which is what I can handle only, they're going to say I'm going too slow. Basically, my right knee will not stay in joint if I'm pushing, let's say, 7+ carts. Because I can feel that right knee basically popping in and out of joint when I'm walking, and I'm actually limping bad when I'm pushing carts. I can't really lift that much because of my bad right shoulder right now, even. And that's where when I get a customer carry out, and this is why I kind of keep hush about my right shoulder being bad, is when they say they got a bad shoulder or had shoulder surgery, I don't go saying that I have a bad shoulder too, because then the customer will unfortunately refuse to let me do the carry out for them, and my boss will get upset, and my boss will think I refuse carry out, not thinking that the customer refused to let me do the carry out if I said that. I don't really have any bad ankles, but I did before torn, I think, a tendon in my left ankle before, but, so it's just that kind of stuff where if I'm full-time, I can have these checked because my right knee, I think the condition has changed, and I need that checked. I also could use the medical insurance because I'm probably going to need my eyesight checked again, and I probably need a stronger prescription of glasses. Believe it or not. And, eventually I'm probably also going to need my hearing checked, and, unfortunately I probably will be told I need hearing aids. Because they'll want to clean out your ears real good first, and then you're going to probably find out you need hearing aids. Yeah, there's just so much I, would like to kind of say, but it's like with Menards, it's like, my hands get dried out real bad with washing the carts for hours. It's like they really should alternate people so that way, like every 2 hours, so they don't have dried out hands from wiping the carts down, I get so bored where I just sit there and wash all the carts and line them perfectly back up. That shouldn't be the case either, that you just are so bored with it that you don't want to just stand around. So, and I'm like, because I was trained for people greeting at Walmart before, and a lot of cart pushers didn't like being put to people greeter. But yeah, we're still, looking for a house, but unfortunately, we gotta give Foxborough a yes or a no for renewing our lease by June 25th. Otherwise, they're gonna assume that we're just moving, and they won't hold our apartment for us. And if we renew the lease, then we have to pay over $200 to break it and find a subleaser. They won't make any deals. That's the unfortunate part. And we're trying to get a house because I think it'll be a little better for us.